Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for episode 39 of my Frankenmuth series. We are slowly chugging along. I have done basically nothing off camera except for park all of these, which this was enough of a challenge as it is. They barely fit in here, so I got the 4 weeding tractors, got the 4 lime spreading tractors, and the 4 fertilizing spreading tractors, which 2 have access via this side door here. There is some space here, but yeah. So anyhow, it's quite compact in there. The 2 vegetable seeders that we had are down at the shop, which, let's go down there. So I should have probably done this last episode, but I never got around to it. So we're going to sell them off, the 2 vegetable planters. Repair. And repaint 10,000. Hold on a second. 20,000, so 10,300. So that should, it needs to be over 30,328. Oh yeah, that definitely added some value. So, okay. Okay. So yes, if we go down to vegetable planters, I forgot that these add a fertilizer state. They're just obnoxious to use, and I don't think worth it. But yeah, especially at 7 miles an hour. But yeah, so we need some more of these guys. Why not? We're gonna get 4. We might as well make our processes as efficient as possible. And then we need just small tractors. Honestly, those things, what do they require for horsepower? 70. Yeah, I mean, just the smallest little tractor could do it. So we could do pretty much anything we wanted in here. Little Massies would be kind of sweet, I think. I know I said that I didn't want to do necessarily Massey again, but we could do Deutz Fahr, John Deere, little case IHs would be pretty nice too. It kind of would fit in on the farm a little bit better too. So we'll do that. We don't need twins. We do wides. We don't need weights probably. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we didn't cheat any of this money in. We have earned it over this series, working our butts off. And then I do want maybe just a small front weight for all those guys. $600 is probably plenty. Honestly, this little 450 guy is probably honestly great as well. Do a little deeper black. Yep, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Now look at these little vegetable planter guys here. These planters are actually decent size. All right. And yeah, that looks pretty darn good. And then where we'll park these guys, I'm just going to get this guy over here. Well, first we need to get some seeds. I don't have time to drive everything everywhere. I just don't. I spend so many. It probably takes me, again, over 8 hours of off-camera work to get these episodes where they're. Oh, we should have gotten. You know what? We're still going to do it. We should have gotten some front tanks for these guys. They would literally never run out of seeds. Literally never. So let's go. Let's do that. I think that'd be a great idea. Honestly, I think these guys as well. Let's do. We don't need to do any special configuration. Okay. Yeah. Then they'll literally never run out of seeds. And then where are our? There'll be 10 Winkle. There we are. These guys right here. Okay. Let's get back over to the store, pick that up. My goodness. I mean, never going to run out of seed. never going to happen. Let's see how it sits with the weight, because we don't have a very large tractor, which I think it'll still be fine. Controlling just fine. Fill that with seed. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then they're just going to go over here in this shed. This will just kind of be our carrot shed over here. After we get done with planting season and get that lime out of the way, I think I actually might put another one of those types of sheds or some other shed just for the lime spreaders. There's plenty of room. And actually, honestly, we might even get our carrot harvester at some point. Really wish I could get rid of these repair triggers. These guys can park back to back because they're all going to come out every year. But anyhow, I'll figure that out later. We'll get those guys done with. Another crazy thing we're going to do, which probably something to do with this is on the thumbnail. We are, and I can't even remember how to do these because I haven't done them in so long. How do they get planted? Sugarcane, how do we plant? It's going to be under forestry, isn't it? Gosh, I have not done these in a long time. Yeah, that's the poplars right there. Okay. We are going to, we just need to lease it. Because after we're done with it, we're done with it. So we'll lease that. That's a bit overkill. You know, we'll lease a tractor, go with it. Why not? To heck with it. It doesn't even matter. Just so I don't have to disconnect any of other tractors and things. We need something a little bit beefier. Yeah, an 8R will do it. Yeah, if we did that. US design. No, we don't need that. You know what? It's not any extra. Why not? Screw it. All right, if we lease that. And then the tree planter is quite heavy, so we probably should lease a weight as well. That's literally perfect for what we got going on. Okay. This will do it. And then we need poplar. Yes, we do. That actually definitely, you could felt that weight up front. This thing is pretty heavy. And that sticks out there just a long ways. Okay. Let's drive this out there, because I think if I teleport it, it'll mess it up. But you guys might be wondering, well, what are we doing poplar? I mean, it's probably the thumbnail. But I decided, because wood chips are worth so much dadgum money, I know it's crazy that I'm doing poplar. I can't hire a worker to take these out, can I? Well, I wanted to do poplar here. We could go with something a little cheaty, just to save us time. Because I don't think you can hire a worker to harvest poplar. Where's the Colossus pack? Because there's that guy, which you can go up to 50 meters. So, I mean, I might just do that with 50-meter dealios. Because I do not think you can hire a worker to do that. That doesn't do poplar. I don't have the... No, you can hire a worker, can't you? I can't, I don't mind... I don't know. There's another poplar header out there, the PopX or whatever it is. That is a forage harvester header that's basically, well, if we go up here, I don't think I have it installed. It's basically this guy, or that style, or none of those for poplar? Nope. But it's basically like this style right here, but it does poplar. Nope, I don't have it. Okay, I could always install that. I'm gonna make a note. Install. Gosh, poplar header. Pop header. I'll write pop header, and I should know what that means probably. Okay, so yeah, we can do that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right. It's going to think this is a 2.4 meter helio, but it's really not. I want this whole thing to be poplarized. This is going to take it a long time, with many refills having to be done. Okay. I'm going to see what it does once it gets to the next row. I'm hoping that, you know, to be extra safe, because I don't want to redo this. And I also want to kind of do the edges first. For the headland. Let's just do 5. Okay. We're going to back run up. 0.5 will definitely get it. Okay. This is going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, I want the whole thing, because normally it does poplars like in rows, where there's some space between them, but I don't want that. I want the whole thing to be poplar. Yep. Okay, we'll see how that works. I think this will do it just fine. If it overlaps a little bit, I'm totally good with that. But yeah, okay. I'm going to get poplar planted because that's happening. So, yeah, I know, a mistake probably, but we're doing it. So, there you go. I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, everyone, just a quick update. This has been so time-consuming. I adjusted the worker. I put them at 1 meter, and they didn't like that very much. I put 0.7 meters, and that seems to be a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, so you can see down there in the bottom right-hand corner, this tractor has 4.8 hours on it, and this is all we've gotten done. So, what's going to have to happen? Well, we're just gonna lease another setup, I think. We're already at over $50,000 in lease cost, which I don't care. I mean, we have the money. We're honestly gonna make that all back in one harvest on this. It's not wood chips are ridiculous. I also did install the different headers, or a couple different headers. So there is this guy, which is 6 meters, and there's where's it at? This guy right here, which is 9 at 6 miles an hour. This one's a little bit more realistic, so I think we'll probably just use this one because it'll go with any, you know, setup and whatnot. So we'll probably end up using that guy. It's also quite a bit cheaper. We'll probably just get one of them, and I'll probably just get one forage harvester that can kind of handle this. I will buy another forage harvester for this setup here for sure. But yeah, anyhow, let's get another tractor so we have another person that can get out here working. That's the one I have leased right there. Yeah, why not? All right, lease that. Let's purchase another pallet of poplars. Purchase them as I go here. Let's go down. It's going to be in forestry, isn't it? Yes. I haven't put everything away yet. I've just been hoping that they get that done. I leased a weight for it too, didn't I? We probably should lease a weight again as well. That's the one I leased. Yeah, let's lease that. There we go. Just because this is just a nightmare, is what this is turned into. This is the planting. I mean, once it's done, it'll be great. Now, I haven't been, like, sitting here waiting 4.8 hours for it to get as far as it had, but I've been doing other stuff around my house and recording for Gamer Cop on my other computer. Yeah, so I've just been hoping that they would finish up faster than they have been going. But it's okay. Well, we're going to double up the process. If I would have already doubled it up, we'd probably be really close to done, if not done by now. But that's okay. That's okay. Because, yeah, it'd be double what we have on there, which we have a decent amount on there, to be fair. Let's get this guy over here, and then take you guys a while to run into each other, that's for sure. Okay, I don't. Let's go 0.7 is what I found works. Don't work the headlands. Okay. Some you're gonna start right on this side. Yep, right there. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. You might miss a little strip here. We can always come back and clean up some things here and there. Yeah, you're gonna miss a little bit there, I think. Maybe not. It's actually looking pretty clean. I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay. Well, there we go. They're doing their thing. I'm going to let them keep working, and I'll see you guys here in another 85,000 hours of my time. So, yeah, see you guys soon. All right. Well, here we are. 7.9 hours on this, and 1.9 on this. We are doing our last row. Just got to get all the way up there. There's a couple little bits that look like they're missed, but I don't know if they actually are. I was actually looking down here. Yeah, we should probably clean some of that up a little bit. It's not hypercritical, but we probably should. And then what about the top ones? Yeah, we should clean those up a little bit, just so it looks all nice and done. Some of these areas just wouldn't have any to grow or anything. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, look at all these poplars. I am pumped about it. All right, so one thing we're gonna do while they're still working here. This is kind of its own operation over here. So, we have these little chunks of land here. Using this chunk right here, we're gonna kind of have a home base of operation for it, which of course is gonna require a big shed. No, not that. Actually, we have a lot of space here. I would kind of like it to be just like a big modern shed that could hold a forage harvester. I do like that one. That one could hold a forage harvester, but no, I want it to be more like a big open hall. This is more of what I'm after, but I think more rectangular. These are kind of nice too, actually. I do like those, but I'm thinking bigger. Workshop with a fuel tank. That would be kind of nice, actually, for this. You know what? This would be kind of perfect for our little operation over here. Only 95,000 to place that too. You guys got some nice stuff. I mean, unless we go something crazy big, which I don't think I think we go with that. I haven't used that shed before. I'm always down to have another reason to use a shed. We even have like a little office up front. I think it's pretty sweet. Now we'll kind of seclude it from the road, not because that's needed, but because I just kind of like that concept. So we'll do right there. Okay. So 95,000. What's half of 95? 95,000 divided by 2. I just got to know what I add to my assets list. So 47,500. Okay. All right. I like that. Let's do a little bit of landscape in here. I think gravel is probably pretty ideal for over here. Is that what's already there? Yeah, perfect. I do like that. Kind of maybe go like right about there. Does it have to look nice? No, but do I want it to look nice? Of course I do. Is that what we have there for grass texture? Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Just get in here and clean up some of this. Yeah, I want this to be grass through here. Actually, there's a door right there, isn't there? Let's make a little path out to the road. And then yeah, out here. Yeah, just like that. All right. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Kind of loop onto the road a little bit. Okay. I dig that. Let's do grass, and I like the shorter grass for over here. Maybe a little bit taller, because there's like a super tall grass, is there? Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, that's perfect. How do I change the shape on this one? B. There we go. Okay, let's go along here. Kind of hard to see in the wintertime where the grass is. Make that path mostly grass-free there. Okay. Get a little bit bigger through here. Let's get all this grassed in. Nice grass area back here. Okay. There we go. I like that. All right. I don't have to get this whole area, but I do want to get a lot of it grassed in like that. There we go. There we are. There we are. Okay. Love that. We might as well go all the way up to this area here. We have plenty of money. Money is basically no object for us anymore. Okay. Now, do I want any of these? Got some pretty big bushes we could put in. I kind of like that as like a row of bushes along there. I can't get them to go there. What about these ones? We got a couple of those guys. Kind of want trees more than anything over here. Just kind of closing off this little bit to the world. What other trees do we have? Honestly, we need like those little. Oh, we should get like a hedge. We don't have hedges. Nope, we don't. Okay. Back to trees then. We can kind of make a hedge out of these in a way. Okay. Go nice and close together. And along here. I don't want them over the field, but yeah, I want this to be tighter. Well, at least tighter along here. There. Then it has kind of a view of the field. And then maybe some a little bit bigger trees behind that to kind of help close it in a little bit. Yeah, like that. That way they don't have to look at like our big workshop and all of our workings and things like that. I mean, if I was there in real life, I would probably kind of want to see that. But most people probably don't want to see stuff like that. So we're just trying to, we own the land, but we're trying to be nice to our neighbors is what we're trying to do. So yeah, okay. And then over here, this honestly just needs a big tree. Well, an old oak. Does this American elm? A couple of those. A couple of oaks. Oak trees. There we go. they're not going to like the leaves that are going to go in their yard now, but at least they don't have to see what we're doing. And he finished out. So hire ya. Let's get some of this cleaned up. There we go. Loving it, loving it. Get at least most of it kind of. It's kind of hard to do the ends, but I'm good with it. That's close enough. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move that out of the road real quick. Let's go to vehicles. Let's find all the leased ones. We're going to return that. Probably should have just bought one. It would have been cheaper. If we go to finances, lease, or that's construction. Goodness gracious. Running lease costs 116. I mean, the new tractor would have cost a lot more, but all right. Oh, we got to deal with this too. We don't really want to deal with that. Can I delete that? How do I delete this objects? E-delete palette. There we go. Okay. Save. Everything we did here is great. Now, for our harvest, we will get, you know what? We'll get that next episode. We're doing good. This is what I wanted to accomplish, is getting this all set and good to go. Right next to the tracks, but not too close. So, there we go. Off camera, what I'm going to do is I'll probably get our planting done for the next month, for April, get all of our carrots planted and stuff like that. Or maybe I'll bring you guys back in for part of it. I don't know. We'll kind of figure that out. But this is where we're at for this episode. I think this is a good stopping point here. So, yeah, we should actually go check out our shop before we do that, though. On foot, that is. It's way up here. Let's visit. Yeah, so, again, nice and secluded. You can pull in here, pull equipment in and out, go across the road right onto the field. Go across in this shop here. I didn't know those were two separate doors. Doesn't matter. Beautiful, wide open. You can, I think you can hide the mess, but I kind of dig the mess being there. It makes it look more lived in. Yeah, this is nice. And again, you got a little path out here. Look at that, right out to the field. Close that down. Repair trigger in here. Everything in here. It's great. And then our fuel's outside. We can go out this door, though. That was the light switch there. Nice. And then we can get this filled up with, yeah, why not? 24750. I need to put that on the spreadsheet before I forget. Fuel costs 24750. Okay, put it on there. I also need to add our new building. I'm going to put this in our poplar shed. Poplar shed, and what did I say that was? 47500. Okay, that's, you guys can't see anything that I'm doing right now. I know, I understand. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure I do that before I forget. Okay, well, that's where we'll end it. We made some good progress. This is a pretty cool little place here, actually. Got an office and everything. So, like, whoever does our poplars, they got a good setup over here. But yeah, okay. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.